guys, it's your boy Yo, and if she doesn't get in Smash, I just made an investment I don't want to follow up with. No, but in all seriousness, I actually really like this figure. I used to be a fan of Overwatch when it came out, along with literally everybody. You know, back when it was really popular, it was like one of the games that Blizzard released in such a long time that it actually had a big impact. And it was a good game, I'm not gonna lie, it still probably is a good game. And piggybacking that success, Blizzard decided to put the crew of Overwatch into Figma form. Of course, back in the day there was only Genji and Tracer to choose from, but now they're making almost all the heroes from Overwatch, which is pretty cool. You know, if this figure even makes me want to play Tracer. I'm already Tracer! Outdated joke, fuck. Here's one that's a little more recent. Point is, I really like this figure. The painting and sculpting on this figure are amazing, especially the shading toward the bottom of her leggings, I guess. They just have a nice shading to it that makes it look so subtle, but it really turns out looking nice. Her chest has a little, her emblem or whatever her time travel gimmick is. It makes the figure look pretty nice. And her jacket especially, it looks really, I hate saying really nice, but it really is. The aviator's jacket has a very nice touch to it and is quite detailed. Even when going to the back, it just, I don't know, it's just really nice. Speaking of the back looks completely natural, so you can display it without the Figma stand, but you're probably wondering, how do you use the Figma stand if it's so natural? Well, the answer is simply... But speaking of the figure, I just say overall it looks pretty nice. It matches the figure's aesthetic pretty well. My only problem would be that these Figma joints can sometimes be a little showing and it might take away a little bit of the realism. So instead of an action figure, this feels more like a posable statue. But that is also one of my problems. But why is that bad? Isn't that supposed to be good? Well, not for this figure. Because this figure's articulation matches that. And I'm not saying it's bad. You know what, we'll get to it when we get to it. But we might as well get into accessories. And oh boy, is she not packing or lacking. She comes with a semi-laughing face, smirking face, and a awkward face. You'll see what I mean later. But as for hands, she comes with 2 pistols, I'd rather not show both, and 2 grabby hands to go with them, 2 fists, 2 grabby hands that I'm pretty sure are useless in this figure, a wide open hand, 1 saluting-ish hand, and lastly a bomb holding hand, which we will get to now. And this is the bomb. Now it might just seem like a piece of plastic, and it is, but in the game it's supposed to be a bomb, as far as I know. So what you simply have to do to fit it in your hand is, you simply So, this accessory might be a little cool, but you can't really pose it much. I'm pretty sure it came with an accessory that let it stick onto walls. Mine didn't come with it since it was a pre-used copy, but I'm pretty sure this is a good figure, so I'm pretty sure the accessory is decent, so it wasn't that much of a waste of plastic since it was a little plastic, triangle, so I'm not mad, but I'm not happy either. So I hear you asking, how do you interchange the hands to get such posability? Oh, that's simple, my friend. You simply have to...
Crap.
So the figures, accessories are not lacking, but they're not packing, because they just found a nice balance. They had a lot of hands, 2 alternate faces, and the guns, that's perfect. That's literally what you would need from a Tracer figure, so I completely understand. The bomb was a nice addition, even though it's not that useful, so I really like it. The accessories are pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. But you can't have fun with the figure with just the accessories. You also have to add in articulation. So we might as well get into that. Ball joint at the head, cannot look up very far. In fact, this is where it stops and can look down this far. 360 at the arm. But I do have something to mention. It's like on a double ball joint right here where this is connected to this, and then this ball joint right here is connected to the arm via an arm socket. You see? Bend at the elbow. I just realized my lighting was off. Holy fuck. Lighting back on, but the hinge can go up and down, side to side. Not really in unison, but you get my point. Ball joint at the chest. Can get this much downward movement at the waist and this much backward movement at the waist. As for the legs, they can kick out this far, go back not far at like all, bend at the knee, and we get to the legs which don't have and last but close to least, we got a toe. As for articulation, this figure is mediocre. The top half of her body is completely perfect, good articulation, right? But then when you get to the legs, they're useless as I just don't really like the legs. Like, it's super limiting when the farthest you can go back is making a straight arm, making a straight leg, like a straight pose. Also, another thing I absolutely don't like is there's no ankle pivot. Like, yeah, there is a little bit, but not to the extent a Tracer action figure would. Point is, she's very agile, very flexible. You should be able to pull off so much dynamic poses. The problem is, most of her poses don't look natural because of the ankle pivot, or because just random details in the articulation that honestly it looks really nice, and that's really what matters when you buy an action figure. The articulation might be a little off, but there's a couple of select poses that look absolutely amazing posing her in. So even though you might not get some poses, you will 100% get several good ones. So for this figure, I hate to give it a 3.5 out of 5, but I mean, it's average. It is a nice figure. I'm not gonna say against it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, share this video, because we're at the stage in the channel where it's kind of low. We don't have any subs. Hit the subscribe button at 0 cost. Thank you so much for watching.
And remember, don't do cocaine pills.